Is it true that the woman's fulfillment lies in the happiness of a family?
No, 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 no. That's nobody's fulfillment lies in any happiness anywhere. Fulfillment is always in your purpose. That's where you have your happiness. What you are meant to do, what you plan to do, the way you achieve them, the process you get to it. That's what brings you happiness. So the fact that you are saying in one's family, why are you asking this question? You are biased already.
No, a friend was talking, we were talking on Saturday, and she was like, I'm fulfilled already because my family members are happy.
Is it immediate family or extended family?
Our immediate family,
No, that's
meaning her
not. That's
husband, children.
She's going to enter trouble very soon because one of the children are going to go a wall, and then she will now discover that happiness should not be placed in family. Your happiness should be placed in what you are meant to do in the world. So, and the reason why that is so important is you don't figure on what you're doing presently, you figure for something at the end of the day. So, for example, if I give an example, if I want to be a footballer, that will not be a good cause. Because why do I want to be a footballer? Maybe to entertain people. So that means entertainment is actually the purpose. So not because I want to play football. If it is, oh, maybe because I can make money. Of course, I can make money as a footballer. I can make money as an engineer. I can make money as a pilot. So it doesn't mean that my happiness is in playing football. My happiness is in making money. So you have to get whatever you're doing and place the purpose. You target the purpose. That's how you can get happiness. Otherwise, you're going to be sad all your life. Because this family that is saying I'm happy because of the family, a day is going to come, your husband is going to make some behaviors that you'll be shocked. You might not know. You might trust your husband, and then one day he comes back home and they said they had gotten one person pregnant. So that means your happiness is gone because your husband. No, I can't put my happiness in you. I'm not a custodian of what you do. Your children can go to the university, you train them well, and they will go to the university and join court. God forbid. But does it mean I will now lose my happiness because of that? If you lose your happiness, how do you intend to take care of them or help them through their, chaotic positions? How old is the children of that your friend? They are going to be young.
No, our firstborn is 12.
They're young now, so he's 12 years old, not young. When children are like 0 to age 15, 16, you have control over them. You can bully them. You can tell them, if you don't do this, I will not pay your school fees, and they will be normal. But let them go to 16, 18 now, when they don't need your money again, when probably their YouTube channel is paying them even more dollars than you earn, then you now say don't do. Tell your mommy, get out. Now imagine if your happiness was on him or on her. No, that's a very bad way of seeing life. If you think you are fulfilled because your family is doing well, just wait till when your own storm comes, which will always come. There's nothing you can do about it. This life storm will come, issues will arise. Some people might even fall sick. God forbid death. So that means you lose somebody and then your happiness is gone. No, my happiness is built on the purpose I'm here to achieve. So not on even myself. I don't put my happiness on myself. God forbid bad thing. If tomorrow you can no longer stand up and they say your back has something, does it mean my life has ended? No. Provided I'm breathing, I keep moving. So my happiness is in that purpose. Everything I'm here for is that purpose. It's like when we were in school. The only reason I was in school is to have a good certificate, not to play football or to join any HAC community or whatever clubs were joining then. It was to have a good certificate. So no matter how playful I was, even when I was playing football for the school, was into all stuffs, politics and all, I read my book like I was going to faint. You know why? That certificate is what matters. And then I could have easily gotten the first class, but I felt like that would be too much on me. Everywhere you go, everybody say, he has a first class, so the pressure is much. I said, okay, 2-1 is cool, which I did very easily, and I moved away from the place. So put your purpose like that. Don't put your happiness in things in between. Put your happiness in the end, and that will drive you.
In the end?
Yes, in the end of the purpose. That's what will drive you. Because if you put it in between, okay, now, from what your friend said, she's satisfied now.
Yes.
So she's not going to hustle. She's not
working.
You see that? Because she's there. She's like, I'm happy. Everything is going. Nothing is going smoothly. Because the husband that is feeding you might probably lose the job tomorrow. So what happens? And you're the wife. You've just be sitting at home doing nothing. When you could have started maybe content creation somewhere, or started one funny, online business somewhere that you could have helped. But because your happiness is already done, you don't have a reason to drive. But if your happiness is in the end goal, you will never ever be satisfied. Never. Because you have a reason to wake up every day. You have a reason to do something. No matter the disappointment, you have a reason to do it. Like sometimes I come to preach and I'm really not feeling good at all. I'm not saying sickness. I'm not sick. but like I'm not feeling well. Just like when I lost my grandma,
Yeah.
you know, something like, but you lost your grandma, and it felt as if I wasn't bothered. Yes, I wasn't bothered. The only reason I wasn't bothered is it's not affecting my end goal, and I've reason. So whether good thing happens or bad thing happens, the end goal stands. So I continue to move towards the end goal. So that's how you should position your happiness. And my happiness is in the end goal. For a lot of Christians, our happiness is into when Jesus comes or if death comes. Of course, that's the end goal. So no matter what happens here, we don't really care until we get to that end goal. That's one form of end goal. But I didn't set my end goal because Jesus was coming or he won't come. Jesus will come. Either I die, that's my own Jesus. And if Jesus comes with trumpet while I'm here, that's also good. But I didn't set my own end goal like that, because I figure that I'm going to be judged at that end based on what I do here. So I set my own goal to be here. And what did I set my own goal with? Let me give you an example of mine. Okay. I want to employ 10,000 people. That's what I want to set my own goal to. So either I'm doing business or whatever I'm doing, I'm putting things in play. I might not have money, but I have enough money to pay salaries for people. That's the end goal I have. So until I achieve that, there is no happiness anywhere. I'm not looking towards happiness or self-satisfaction. I'm just looking to be a blessing to others. So basically, that's the way to set it. That's the best way to set it. So while I'm trying to get to my goal, whether I faint or I fall sick or whatever happens is none of my business. I will keep moving till I get to that goal. Only when you get to the goal that you now say, okay, this is good, I've achieved this goal. Guess what I do next? I reroute the goalpost again and say, okay, now it's 50,000 people. Then I continue again till one day I won't breathe again and they say, Baba is dead. That's the way it's done. But I can't feel unhappiness. Human mind is not created to be unhappy. And once you put your happiness around things that can fade or things that can change, that's a problem. Do you know some people, the only reason they love themselves is their body? Oh, I'm so sexy.
Yeah.
But you've forgotten that you soon be 50 years and that sexiness is gone. You say, no, look at Keten Shaw. She's looking nice at 50. The person that knows she's 50 knows she's no longer as nice as she was when she was 21. They know. But on the outside, you know, most of us see them when they are covered.
Yes.
So the people that see them when they are not covered knows the amount of stripes called stretch mark that is there. It will still look nice on the body, but inside is no longer. There's something you can't exchange anything for youthfulness. I'm telling you. So that's why they say enjoy your youth while you can. And the meaning of enjoyment is quickly use that your youthfulness to attract something that will be valuable enough when the youthfulness is gone. But guess what? Most youths would use their youthfulness for what do you call that thing? Hookups. They use their usefulness for hookups, aka prostitution. And once that happens, you have used all your usefulness for whatever it is. So now when you grow old, it's like planting season and reaping season. During planting sections, you take your seeds, which is just minute, you plant it, you water it, you stay with it, you speg it, you do all sorts of things to make sure that when it is harvest time, you have something to harvest. But for most youths, girls, and even boys nowadays, they go around using their youth. Instead of planting it in harvest, they are selling it. So you would have sold all your fruits. When it's not time to harvest, you have not planted anything because you are actually trading with what you have planted. So for those who are smart enough, and each time I talk, you think it's because he's a Christian or he's a pastor. No, I'm just telling you reality about life. You need to plant before you can reap. If you are selling what you should be planting, you will get money. I'm not going to deceive you. You have money, you have a good life, but that good life is conditional because you've forgotten that in 5 years, what you call money today is nothing. The monies I had 5 years ago that was big, the cars I bought then that was huge, is like rubbish now. As a matter of fact, they even use it as a tax.